look, we have experience of this world that's uppermost in our vision, our sight, because, it's all very real and tangible and material here. And so I think of the goodness of God in terms of this world, in terms of the physical. I use phrases like being in your embrace and loving you, Lord, and so on. But I was almost going to say a shadow of what I mean in the spiritual, which is my spiritual blending with Him, love and devotion, whatever that means in His dimensions, in His being. That's where we belong. That's where we ever were, ever are, ever will be. Part of His, in terms of this world, wonderful family. In terms of His world, which includes ours, of course. All of it. But His being. We reside in His wonderful being. And the extraordinary thing is that is so even now. It's just that we need to become aware of it, or rather, when we do become aware of it, it's utterly wonderful, unutterably, of course, wonderful, which is why I'm struggling to say it. But I, in my arrogance and lack of humility, plunge in, of course. Oh my goodness, he's walking along the top of the wall. Get him down before he hurts himself. My good friend, one of his sons, is like that. Oh, he's more reckless than his dad was. And you just think, if only I can preserve him, he's going to be a wonderful person, but it's going to push you to your wits' end to know how to keep him from killing himself. I mean his son. He's an absolute trouble. My goodness, he's a menace. But when his eyes are opened and he sees the kingdom of heaven, this extraordinary feature of him, his recklessness and wildness and troublesomeness, will be transmuted into the most incredibly wonderful personhood. Where did that come from? Came from you, God, didn't it? Thank you. May it be a blessing to him that at least we know this. You see, we need eyes to see the glory of God before it's translated into this physical world that we are in. And when you have eyes to see, suddenly you see it's already here. There's the goodness of God everywhere around us, giving us life, teaching us, loving us day in and day out, night and day, day and night. My soul longs for you. It's not just us saying that. It's him saying it to us. You know that chorus I told you of, it's Ananda one, what is it? Wilt thou come, wilt thou come? It's sung by the followers as being a call to God. But God has come, he's here already, he never went. It's us that need to come. We're the ones that wandered. We're the ones that found we needed to come here, to this universe of uncertainty, good and evil, that we might the better be, that we might mature, to be secure in our eternal place in heaven, in the host of heaven, God's family. And it is actually God singing to us, wilt thou come, just for once, come to me, night and day, day and night, night and day. I search for thee, just for once come to me. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Wilt thou come, wilt thou come, just for once come to me. Will thy days fly away without seeking me, thy Lord? Will thy days fly away without seeking me, thy Lord? Night and day, I looked for thee night and day, night and day, night and day. I looked for thee night and day. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of, and so on. I should attempt in the daytime to give example of some of these songs sung at least a little better. But perhaps, and I hope it's enough for you, to be able to sing them, repeat a few thousand times, and you will be translated, transcendent. You'll know the heart of worship. It's a Christian song that says, I'm coming back to the heart of worship. And it's all about you. It's a devotion to Jesus, so it's all about you, Jesus. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. Because, of course, the Christian religion worships the messenger. It's covered in that it says, well, I think he is God. So I'm worshipping God, really. Okay. Thank you, Dad.